What's happening out there? Welcome to the Man on the Moon World, where we learn, explore, and inspire. Here at the Man on the Moon World, if it has a motor and goes fast, I'll probably talk about it. I'll take you to places you've been and some places you probably haven't. My goal is to move your soul with meaningful and thought-provoking conversation. Look who joined us this evening. Tonya Pritchett, brand ambassador for Drunk Chicken Cigars and event planner extraordinaire. Good evening and welcome to the Man on the Moon World.
Hi, everybody. Thank you for having me, Clarence.
So Tonya, let's start here. Tell me about Drunk Chicken Cigars and how you got involved with those guys.
Okay, so Drunk Chicken Cigars is a Black-owned, female-owned boutique cigar line. And I can tell you how I got started before I tell you a little history of the cigar.
Okay.
But my brother-in-law, he owns also a cigar company, Goodfellas Cigars, but he operates out of the smoking room out of Old National.
Okay.
He does not like sweet cigars or sweet tips or anything like that. So he asked me would I try this cigar. It was a Sweet Dreams. And I said, yeah. And tried it, fell in love with it. It is not sweet as he expected it to be. There is a sweet tip and it smokes out really smooth into like cocoa and vanilla flavors. But I was intrigued by the name. And so he and I got to talking and he was like, oh, and I think she owns a chicken farm. And I was really excited at the fact that she was a Black woman doing her own cigar. So I called her, I emailed her, I was like, hey, if you ever, need anything, these are my services. And she said that I was so persistent that she had to give me a call. So from that, our relationship started with me as the brand ambassador of Drunk Chicken Cigars and turning into, once we got to know each other and she knew that my background in marketing and public relations turned into being the marketing director for Drunk Chicken Cigars. However, I still go out, I do events. Mostly that's what I do. I set up the events and, promote the cigar line as is. But a little history about Drunk Chicken Cigars. Desiree owns a chicken farm in D.C. And
hold on, stop right there. Washington, D.C.?
Yeah.
She owns a chicken farm in Washington, D.C.
Yes.
Isn't that an urban area?
It is. That's why it's so funny.
Okay. All right.
And she does, and she stays more towards the suburbs. So.
Okay.
But she used to have all these, she's got a fabulous backyard. There's a kitchen out there, there's a bar, there's a stone fireplace.
Gotta have some place to cook those chickens.
Right. Well, guess what? She doesn't eat those chickens. She does eat chicken still, but she doesn't touch those.
Really?
Right.
Huh.
So one of her chickens lost his little peak or crown. I forget. She told me what it was, but I don't know.
Okay.
And he was walking around really funny, and one of her friends mentioned, "Oh, look at him. He looks like a drunk chicken." And so she named the bar, her outdoor bar, Drunk Chicken.
Oh, okay.
However, she used to make cigars just to give out to her friends and things like that.
When you say makes, you brew the tobacco and roll it?
Well, she didn't grow the tobacco. She sourced her tobacco.
Okay.
But she's very, and forgive me, Desiree, but she's very anal about things and she makes lists. So she made a list of what her flavor, her taste notes were, what she liked in a cigar, what she didn't like, what she thought blended well together. And so she would just do them as giveaways whenever they had events or, parties. And then someone said, hey, these are really good. You should try to sell them. And so then that's how Drunk Chicken Cigars was born. We have 2 flavor profiles. We have, 6 different profiles. And they all have different names. A lot of people think they're funny. We have the Mother Clucker, which was just rated a few days ago by Stogie Press as a 92.
Really?
Yeah.
I'd just like for the people out there who are listening and the ones that are viewing to note that we don't have any cigars on our table. Tonya failed to bring us stogies.
I forgot. I apologize. But Clarence has smoked aplenty.
Oh, yeah. As a matter of
So
fact,
he could actually give you a review.
I got one off camera.
Yeah. He could actually give you a review of what they taste like. But again, we have, like I said, we have 6 flavor profiles. 5 of them are pretty much stay in production. Our Homicidal Hen, which is a full body cigar, it is an anniversary or special time of the year cigar. We bring it out in August. It sells out almost immediately. People are still asking for it now. And if we have some on hand, we will supply those lounges and retail stores. But right now we don't, and it won't come out until August. But it's one of our top sellers.
Really?
Yeah, and then of course the DCO, which is our Drunk Chicken Original, which is a full body with lots of kind of nutty flavors. And what's interesting is we can tell you what the flavor profile of a cigar is, but if you smoke it, you taste something different.
Exactly.
We find that in a lot of the reviews. Some of the things, some of the cigars have different profiles for different people, which is fine, but you know, they're pretty much on target.
So you've been doing this cigar thing for how long?
So smoking cigars or with
Brand ambassador, smoking cigars, just cigars in general.
So smoking cigars for about 8 years now.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, and it's almost like liquor. I don't. You know, sometimes you start off sweet and then you end up going into, you know, different flavors and tasting notes of other things that you like. But I tasted one sweet cigar and decided I didn't like sweet cigars. Mm-hmm. So my profile is a little on the medium full side. The only exception is with the Sweet Dreams. I like it with my coffee.
A cigar with my coffee in the morning.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's...
And your coffee has to have a touch of whiskey in it.
Oh, okay. That's only if you're working from home, I hope. Okay.
So, yeah. So that's the only, like I said, my flavor profile is a medium to full body. But we have something for everybody from the beginner to the expert.
If you're not an expert and you're smoking a full body cigar, let me tell you something. They will put you on your behind if you get home to the wrong cigar. I've done that before. Ended up on the couch in the middle of the afternoon because I smoked a full body cigar, and I was like, ooh, I smoked that one too fast.
Right, that does happen. When I first started to smoke, nobody was there to tell me don't inhale. And yeah. And I assumed it was like smoking weed.
Okay.
And
nope.
Yeah, my brother-in-law, the same one that was in the smoking room, was like, oh my God. He was like, I really hate advising weed smokers on how to smoke a cigar. But I learned, I mean, it was pretty, you don't inhale. And it was pretty easy to learn. I've learned how to retrohale, which I really love to do now.
Retrohale?
Yeah, just like when you're smoking weed and it comes out your nose. Oh. But you have to do tobacco a different way because you can't swallow.
Okay. Retrohale. Okay, I've heard that term before.
That's a term in the cigar world. It's called retrohale. We just called it blowing it out your nose.
Yeah. That's what I'd say.
So, but you get different, unbelievably so, it gives you a different taste of what that cigar is. Because it's coming through your nose now.
Oh, okay.
You get a different smell, a different scent, and obviously a different, depending on how you smoke, a different buzz. People do get buzzes from smoking cigars.
I bet you they do.
Yeah.
Okay, all right. So, moving on from Drunk Chicken Cigars to event planner extraordinaire, tell us about what you got in the works or what you're working on.
So currently, a few projects, some of the major ones, June 11th, we'll be doing an event that is entitled Cigars, Sneakers, and Chrome. It is also a benefit event. It will be held at Falcon's Fury. Our co-host, which we're now going to start rolling out, one of our first co-host is Morgan Westbrooks. Mm-hmm. And I'm not familiar with him, but it's a bevy of Westbrooks, mostly sisters. But she is an avid biker, a stunt person, a all-around, like she rides a Harley. She's really immersed out in California in the bike industry. And she is our co-host for the event. She's also, filled with tattoos and loves sneakers like I do. So
yeah, she actually rode her motorcycle from Atlanta back to California with Greg Street.
Right.
And Gene Preston, the owner of Thunder Child.
Right. So, She sure did. I have amazing footage of that entire trip. But she's very excited. She'll be at Cigar, Sneakers, and Chrome, which doubles as we introduce new cigars. We have a sneaker contest. We have folks that donate sneakers. A lot of our athletes and local celebrities will donate signed.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah, signed sneakers that we can auction off. We get a donation of sneakers for the less fortunate kids because a lot of people are like, oh, they need shoes, but they also are, these are some people that are in group homes or foster homes, and they still go to school, regular people, and they want to feel normal as well. So we ask that they're either slightly used or brand new shoes, and anywhere from, like, we're not saying, oh, just bring Keds, but anywhere from, if you have some Jordans you want to donate, some Pumas, anything like that would make a kid feel, just a little bit more normal in trying to fit in with society and the situation that they're in. So we do that. We do a shoe design contest. There's a beer garden and all kinds of stuff, all kinds of vendors that sell and make different things.
Sounds like this is going to be quite an event.
Yes, it should be. I'm hoping, because we're doing a sound contest,
Okay.
and as well as a car show. So we're hoping there's some new developments where we're hoping that we get even a better turnout than we did last year. This will be the second year.
So cigars, sneakers, and chrome.
Absolutely.
And it's going to be happening at Falcons Fury Harley Davidson when?
June 11th.
June 11th. Is there time?
It's going to be from 12 until 7.
12 till 7.
Right.
All right, be there or be square. That's
Right,
a pretty
right,
cool
right.
event.
It
now,
is.
I know you got something else going on too. So what else is happening?
So the following event, which will begin May 10th, we're doing bike nights at TGI Fridays in Stonecrest.
Hold on. We're bringing bike night back?
Back, yeah. But this time on the east side.
Okay.
So, yeah, it will be at Stonecrest. It begins May 10th, and it'll be every Tuesday up and through October.
Okay.
And it may extend further, or we may switch out and do different events. But this particular bike night is open to all people. Slingshot riders, Can-Ams, car clubs, Jeeps. It's not inclusive. It's not just exclusive to bikes.
Okay, so
Sports bikes. So yeah, it's more of a motorsports event.
That's what the Man on the World is all about.
Right.
Motorsports.
Exactly. So it's perfect. You should be there. But we will have drink specials. There'll be vendors. Welcome back to vending. There'll be sponsors and we'll have many giveaways. A lot of our sponsors will be doing giveaways as well. And like I said, it's going to be fun. We'll have a mechanical bull out there at one point. Yeah.
So once again, we're talking bike night, TGI Fridays at Stonecrest?
At Stonecrest, yes.
Okay, on the east side.
On the east side.
All right. Like I said before, if it has a motor and goes fast, I'll probably talk about it. And more than likely, I'll be there talking about whatever rolls through there. So stay tuned for more information on that bike night. That's pretty doggone cool.
Yeah, it's going to be a lot of fun.
Man on the Moon World here with Tonya Pritchett, brand ambassador for Drunk Chicken Cigars and event planner extraordinaire.
July 16th.
And now, what's this event called?
It is called Ladies on Chrome.
So tell us about that. What's going on?
So essentially, July is Women's Motorcycle Month.
Really?
So yeah.
Y'all got your own month?
We got our own month. So it celebrates everything woman, motorsports. So we're doing a day party at All in One Sports Bar, which is in Morrow, Georgia.
All in one. Mm-hmm. Okay.
And this day party consists of all female MCs, female car clubs, female slingshot riders, Can-Am riders, sports bike riders, all coming out and just celebrating, being a female in a male-dominated industry. And what we have music, we'll have vendors, and the vendors are specifically biker, female-owned.
Okay.
Right. Exactly. So we'll have, a variety of, like I said, female clubs, because they're all riding in. There's another event going on the same day, which we took advantage of. And
what event is that?
It's Kings of the South
Oh,
anniversary.
it's during the Kings of the South weekend.
Yeah.
Oh, it's going to be lit for real.
Yeah.
Okay.
So we took advantage of that. And we have some phenomenal people that are actually riding in for the event.
Who?
There's a young lady, Dynasty. She does bike racing. I don't know. She's black female.
Where's she
does
from?
drag racing. Don't give me the line. I have no idea.
Well, Dynasty's coming.
But also, again, Morgan will be a part of the event. She'll be doing some stunt bike riding. But other than that, just our local female MCs, La Femme TTG, Caramel Curves,
All right.
Smoking Curves, Queens of the South, Hurricane Biker Girls.
All right.
So that's just to name a few. Don't have in front of me everybody that has said that they, want to be a part of the event. They love the event. And again, they can go back and forth because we're super close to where the Kings are doing their day party event as well.
Okay, yeah. So it'll be a lot to do that weekend. That's for
Absolutely. Sure. It'll be crazy, a crazy weekend. We have now, because of the commitment and the interest, so we'll have group hotel information. This event is also in conjunction with Atlanta Female Writers. I don't know, Clarence, if you know Terry Ben Chaser.
Yeah.
But she started this organization as a nonprofit organization, and it's to help, educate and support the female riders. So she does a lot of events where it teaches them how to pack for a ride,
Really?
how to service their bike, how to pick it up if it falls, encouraging new riders, encouraging women to become riders. So this is going to be one of the mainstay events that they do each year, and we just love for everybody to be a part of it. It's going to be amazing.
Really? Mm-hmm. So we need to get Terry on here.
Absolutely.
So Terry, if you're out there listening, or if you're seeing this, you need to get in touch with me. So we need to get you on the Man on the Moon.
Yes, girl, I'll do it. Yeah. So yeah, and she just needs to talk about her organization. She is the sweetest, nicest person you can ever meet.
Trust me, I know.
And yeah. And this organization is doing great, wonderful things. It's all inclusive. Doesn't matter about race, just as long as you're a girl. And
gotta be a girl.
You gotta be a girl. And yeah, she just brings you in and kind of teaches you and guides you and is support. We'll ride with you if you're a new rider. Always planning rides. So yeah.
What's this event called again?
It's called Ladies on Chrome.
And it's when?
It's July 16th from 12 to 7. At All in One Sports Bar in Morrow, Georgia.
Morrow, Georgia.
So if you're in town and you're coming in town,
everybody
for Kings of the South, all you women, and we're inviting. We want and any man that supports us, but support clubs, female MC, please come out.
Just say this: you think if it's a bunch of women on motorcycles gathered in one spot, there won't be no guys hanging around?
Well, yeah. So, men, come on out. You can leave.
We can't come hang out with y'all, can we?
Definitely.
Okay.
Leave. Go back and forth. We'll be there at the same time that they'll be there.
So this is not an exclusive women's event.
No, it is definitely not. The women love the ladies. Although we do have some other...
Did you say the women love the ladies?
I'm sorry. I was referring... Excuse me. The Caramel Curves, La Femme TTG, Hurricane Biker Girls, Queens of the South, Queens of Heart. Like, we have a lot of interest because in this industry, most people know there's not a lot of stuff geared towards women. And so we're targeting all women businesses. There's a young lady from La Femme TTG. She has a boutique. She sells swimwear. Summer's coming up. You guys may want to visit her. Phenom, she does t-shirts, Ground Pound. She'll be there. We have another young lady coming in from Memphis that does t-shirts, Kayla Price. So it'll be a lot of...
bunch of stuff going on.
Right. The young lady that owns the riding school, Only Black Female Riding School. I think it's in Virginia. She'll be here. Marie Magruder, who was the first black, and you're familiar with Marie. Mm-hmm. She worked at Thunder Tower West, Harley Davidson, then went on to be the CFO and the general manager of the Harley Davidson in Paducah, Kentucky.
Right.
Only black female to do so. She's riding in.
Okay.
So we had a lot of interest, a lot of people that are going to support the event. So we do want the men to also, just like they support you, we want y'all to support them.
Oh, so we can come spend some of our money.
Oh, you can come. Yes, definitely.
Cool. And this event again is?
July 16th.
All right. All right, so you heard it here, the Man on the Moon World. We're going to ride over. That's Kings to the South weekend, too, so the city will be abuzz with a bunch of stuff going on. Last question for you. Are you going to make the trip down to Tampa for the Beach Bash?
I am, with my dear friend Clarence. It's once we figure out what we're going to do.
Yeah, it's going to be a blast. So we've got that coming up. The Beach Blast is going to be off the hook in Tampa.
And Keisha, who sometimes can go somewhere and sometimes can't. Okay.
Yeah, Keisha might be able to go too. So, Man on the Moon World, Tonya Pritchett, brand ambassador for Drunk Chicken Cigars and event planner extraordinaire. Thank you for joining the Man on the Moon World, and we look forward to doing something with you again. Anything you want to say in closing?
No, love you guys. Love what I do.
Okay, and do what you love.
Right.
All right, y'all. Man on the Moon World here, Tonya Pritchett. We'll holler back at y'all soon.
Goodbye.
Peace.